The 1950s, a time of rock and roll and a time when the jet age was just taking off. But some engineers dreamt of something even faster. They dreamt of supersonic flight. Imagine crossing the Atlantic in just a few hours. This was the dream that sparked the Concorde project. It was a joint effort between Britain and France, a symbol of post-war technological ambition. Early studies explored the challenges of supersonic flight. Breaking the sound barrier created a sonic boom. This was a major hurdle. Could they design an aircraft that was both fast and quiet? The shape of the wings was crucial. They needed a design that could handle the intense pressure of supersonic speeds. The answer was the Delta wing. It was sleek, it was futuristic, and it was perfect for supersonic flight. But the Delta wing wasn't the only innovation. Concorde would need powerful engines that could push it beyond the sound barrier. Enter Rolls-Royce and Snecma. They teamed up to create the Olympus 593 engines. These were no ordinary engines. They were beasts, capable of generating the immense power needed for supersonic travel. 1962, the year the Beatles released Love Me Do, and the year that Britain and France signed a treaty to build Concorde. It was a moment of great excitement. The world was watching. The treaty marked the official start of the Concorde project. SUD Aviation in France and the British Aircraft Corporation BAC in Britain would work together. Their goal to build the world's first supersonic passenger jet. The design and construction of Concorde was a massive undertaking. It was a true feat of engineering. The Delta wing, with its unique shape, was key. It provided stability at high speeds, but the wings weren't the only remarkable feature. Concorde's engines were also special. They were equipped with something called afterburners. These afterburners provided an extra kick of power, perfect for breaking the sound barrier. Concorde also had a special nose. It could be lowered during takeoff and landing. This improved the pilot's view. Then it could be raised during supersonic flight, streamlining the aircraft. After years of development and testing, the big day arrived. March 2nd, 1969. Concorde took to the skies for the first time. It was a momentous occasion. The dream of supersonic passenger travel was becoming a reality. Concorde wasn't just about speed, it was about luxury too. Stepping inside was like entering a time capsule of 1970s elegance. The cabin was surprisingly spacious. Passengers enjoyed fine dining and impeccable service. It was the only way to fly for the rich and famous. British Airways and Air France were the main operators of Concorde. Their first commercial flights took off in 1976. Imagine, jetting from London to New York in under 4 hours. It was a game changer. Suddenly, the world seemed a lot smaller. Concorde's signature feature was its ability to supercruise. This meant it could fly at supersonic speeds without using the afterburners. It was more efficient, and it meant less noise pollution. Concorde was also one of the first aircraft to use fly-by-wire technology. This meant that the controls were electronic rather than mechanical. It was a major advancement in aviation. Sadly, Concorde's story wasn't without its bumps. Literally, landing a plane at twice the speed of sound is no easy feat. There were a few incidents, including tire blowouts. Then came the Paris crash of 2000. It was a tragic day. A combination of factors led to the accident: debris on the runway, a faulty tire, and an engine fire. Concorde was grounded for over a year. Safety improvements were made. But the world was a different place after 9/11. People were worried about terrorism and the high cost of fuel. Concorde, with its luxurious image and gas-guzzling engines, no longer seemed viable. In 2003, British Airways and Air France announced Concorde's retirement. It was the end of an era. The dream of supersonic passenger travel had come to an end. Or had it? Today, new companies are working on supersonic jets. They promise to be quieter and more fuel efficient. Concorde may be gone, but its legacy lives on.